Welcome back to the episode. We are again in Baldur's Gate, or still, and we are in front of this building over here with Blurg inside. Right. Let's see what this is.
Launch of the Society of Brilliant.
That one. Okay, that explains a lot. So let's see what's inside that mailbox thingy. We got ourselves peer review, and you're not wanted here. What do we got? Peer review. We are pleased to inform you that your thesis on the study on the representation of deep gnomes in mid-century Drow literature has been approved for publication, pending the below changes. The Society of Brilliance. 36 pages of annotations follow. You're not wanted here. What? I don't know what you think gives you the right to set up shop in our fine city of Baldur's Gate. Doesn't... wait, again. Set up shop in our fine city, but Baldur's Gate doesn't want you here. Go back to the Underdark or the Absolute or wherever it is you come from and stop bringing your mind flayer nonsense into our city. What do you mean nonsense?
I've got a long road ahead.
Mind flayers are... Let's just hope that everything in here is alive. Ha!
That I'm both brilliant and extremely attractive.
Good for you. Dr. Moorcombe. And I can't take any single item. Again. Good. So, what have we got? Havkelaag's notes. Looks like we have to, we're gonna take that one. Perception. Ooh. A key. Lodge dormitory key. Oh, we don't really need it, do we?
Limeleech really thinks of me.
Debates at the society. What's this?
Debates held every 10 day. The subject of the next debate, spore use above ground. Are the merits worth the risks?
Well, kinda depends. Cautionary note. Please do not move the painting from the attic. Whoever previously did so, your actions trapped the professor in the hidden room. An experience he's not keen to repeat. Okay. Red apple, stacks of books, silver cake stand. Letter concerning Gravenhollow. Dearest Enrahil, I think you know this was coming. If you find this note, I've already gone. I tried everything you suggested, but the call of the Gravenhollow library grew too strong. I know you'll be angry with me, but I know that underneath that anger will be worry, so I'm writing to tell you, don't worry about me. I trust in the library to guide my way. After all, what better visitor can it have than one whose intent is pure as mine? And what are we, if not explorers of the vast knowledge of the Underdark? Oh, how I wish I could have convinced you to come with me, but failing that, know that I'm fully intent on returning to you in one piece. I won't ask you to wait for me. I only carry the hope in my heart that you will. With all my love, Daniel. Where have I heard that name before? Wait.
No one stopped me yet.
Wait a minute. We're gonna use the main character to get closer to these other fellows. Okay. No interaction triggered yet. That's good. Let's see. Mermaid biscuits, and sweets. There are no books around here. Anything desert stuff. Mold cheese wedge? No, that's not it. Oh, look at that. Red. Okay, we read that one. That one is also red, pretty much. What else? Tongue of Madness, Invasion Plans, Nightlight Front.
Strange to think that I'm both brilliant and
I
extremely
think I got pretty much all of it. So, any other items? Havkelaag's notes, that's the one. All of my hypotheses are just that, theories, and no more, unless I can test them under controlled conditions. I need a viable Githyanki Egg. I must acquire one somehow, or Havkelaag is not a serious researcher, just a mere intellectual dilettante. Yeah, about that. We have taken care of that egg situation. It was, exceptional. Right. So, let's talk with Havkelaag.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
Well, I don't know. I met an expeditioner claiming to work for you. She saw the Githyanki Egg. Oh yeah, awful lot of stuff. Actually, not only that, but we also found Blurg and Omeluum. Yes, I'm two of your researchers in the Underdark. Let's just start with that one.
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them.
Oh, wonderful. Anyway, I carry an unhatched Githyanki Egg. Would you be interested in studying it? I don't know if they... Let's just keep our... Let's just say that we have found an expeditioner claiming to work for them. And that they were looking for a Githyanki Egg. I'm not gonna give them anything yet. Let's just save before we do that. I don't wanna trigger anything.
Yes, dear Lady Esther. One of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Sounds like you...
Don't you dare consider it.
No. We have a decent amount of gold. We're not gonna do that. What are you going to do with it?
Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions.
Interesting. The real question is, does that actually work? What does this intellectual stimulating upbringing look like? So the child inside will be experimented on? You're letting your personal biases affect your method. But I assume they're evil. Oh, yeah, that's good.
I assume nothing. Innate Githyanki cruelty is an established fact. No doubt you witnessed it yourself in the retrieval of the egg itself. When I have a suitable sample from my study, I will, however, prove that the effects of their biological inclination are reversible. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Patarian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most.
Right. Accelerated growth. So it really will be a guinea pig. What's the Taurus code?
A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come.
Well, it's interesting that he wants to experiment on it, but... The whole business of getting a cure for... something... Sounds like they have some kind of illness or whatever, but I don't think that's what it is. And what if your experiment fails? No benefit could justify your inflicting such cruelty. We don't know if it's cruel or not. Sounds pointless. Public opinion will hardly be swayed by such a small experiment. But, okay, what if it fails? Let's go with that.
If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg?
I haven't said that I
A
have
Gith
an egg.
hatchling is not a lab rat.
This scacketh should be bled dry for the mere suggestion.
Well, the experiment is barbaric. You're never getting the egg.
Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
Wow. At the end, he was sounding really evil.
Changed your mind, have you? The offer's still there. A fair price for the spawn, I'd say.
No. We're not going to attack him or anything. We're just not going to give him the egg. So, let's see. Dr. Moorcombe. Who are you?
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. I miss them, those myconid spores. I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
Right. So, we got ourselves some strange, like, researcher and a junkie. Great. Absolutely great. Sounds like perfect scientists, but still. Who do we have here? Limeleech and, oh, Blurg.
To think that I'm both brilliant and extremely attractive.
Where's the Mind Flayer? What's this one? Delverdenn.
It's hard to explain.
Wait, who's this?
But I'm happy.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Oh, finally someone with a normal approach to things.
Given the chance.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
That is an interesting way of looking at it. Makes sense. Scarcity is usually the start of conflict. Wait, that thing is on that side. It's a huge name. Okay. So, what's behind that double doorsy thing? And can we get any items? Oh, of course not. Actually, we can. Let's just... Wait. Have to make sure that everybody's in here. Then we can close the doors. Perfect. Oh, wait. Okay. You can get even higher than that. Very interesting. So, let's see.
Shadows don't suit me.
Actually, shadows suit you fairly well. Magical journey. Wait. Magical journey? Where's that one? Whatever. Let's just save and then we can loot everything up here. So, opponent unveils review. What? Oh, look at that. There's an upper area too. Interesting. Well. Valley with Brook, Elven Eminence. Didn't they say a magical... Oh! That one is a usable thing. It's called Magical Journey. I think... And there is some kind of windy thing happening there. There's wind. Why is there wind?
Well, hello.
Yeah, hello there. Let's just open this up. The good old knock could be a perfect solution for it. So, and we got ourselves some odd stuff. Alright. Let's just read a little bit. Oral Histories of Faerun, Mind Flayers, A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins. A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins by Colin Merringe. Let's talk goblinoids. Your standard goblin is well armored and conniving and are not the best strategists. They are deadly in bigger groups. Hobgoblins are where the species get disciplined, smarter, stronger, and as mean as a bag of hedgehogs. Hobgoblins are natural leaders for their kin. Bugbears are as tough as ogres, only shrewder, and they can be unnervingly quiet when they want to. Avoid these slothy bruisers. Me? Ha! I avoid them all. Joke. Right. Inscrutable journal. We've followed Musharip's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions, sleep evaders, and the mark on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we find something. Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to come back, but I didn't expect it to be so. Yuck. I hear him laughing, the lamentations of the Omuans droning like chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he? On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in a silent scream. Interesting. Bearded devil. We haven't found a bearded devil yet. So, all of this goes to camp.
Alright, what now?
And, yeah. I'm going to interact with that journey thingy in a moment. I just want to make sure that I take... Question, who opened that thing?
Let's march.
Yeah. Let's just ungroup her real quick, so that I can loot things better. There you go. So, rosewood disc. Is that... Where's that thing even? Ah, cabinet. Ooh, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Slowly but surely. There's nothing here. Oh, a note of thanks to someone. And some other stuff to read. Good. So, now I just have to make sure to open up that one. Look at that. Correspondence from Lady Esther. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What have you found so far? This one book. The Lost Tomb of Khaem. Wait, this one just goes to Esther. A book of research notes concerning the lost tomb of the half-elf sorcerer Brizin of Khaem, the halfling Fargus Rumblefoot, and various attempts to locate the true tomb throughout the society's history. Snugglesome green shirt. Right, a note of thanks. To our esteemed colleague of the society, your invitation to present our work at the lodge was gratefully received. A full response will be forthcoming once I have had the opportunity to consult with my colleague Omeluum. In the meantime, please consider this note a tentative acceptance with the thanks for your interest. I look forward to speaking in person soon. Kind regards, Blurg. Correspondence from Lady Esther. My dear Master Havkelaag, I trust this letter finds you in the best of health and spirits. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Esther, a fervent explorer of the world's mysteries and a dedicated enthusiast of the Sword Coast's wonders. The purpose of my correspondence today is to share with you a most thrilling discovery, namely that I have located an active Githyanki crash right here in Faroe. Exciting news, I'm sure you will agree. However, the path to this discovery was arduous indeed, and I find that I'm rather depleted both in moral reserve and supplies. I'm sure that someone in your esteemed position is quite familiar with the difficulty involved in infiltrating such a place, and I humbly beseech you to send forth an advance of coin that I may complete your most noble mission. I eagerly await your response and hope that you will honor my humble request in the service of your seminal work. Yours faithfully, Lady Esther. Nice. But Lady Esther is not in need of any coin anymore. Because of reasons.
Tools and careful footwork. I don't need any attention right now.
Alright, let's just save, and then we can talk to Blurg, and then we are going to interact with that picture. I don't know what's going to happen now, but anyway. So, can we... nothing happening there, okay. On the origin of evil, that sounds interesting. Devils, demons, mind flayers, drow, Githyanki, what do such creatures have in common? Conventional wisdom suggests that it is the quality we call evil, but how wise is this really? After all, scrape one layer beneath the surface and one finds that there are other common denominators, perhaps far more common to the individual experience than the ill-defined notion of evil. The following pages seem to detail various arguments for the origins of evil, finding its root in generational suffering, the gods, the self, and the environment, but settle on no firm conclusions. Actually, the idea of evil, at least in the Dungeons and Dragons kind of universe, right, as some kind of alignment or whatever, is actually some way of priority, right? Like, who or what has the highest priority? Who or what is your goal, basically? And there's good, and there's the opposite of evil. Neutral, of course, means it depends. And in this case, what is evil, what is good? Good in this case is to do things for other people, right? For others. The otherness in this. That's the thing that makes it good. In this case, of course, it is good, because other people look at it and it is good in their eyes because they are profiting. They are the profiteers of whatever your actions are. Like, let's say you slay a dragon, then slaying the dragon is a good thing if other people benefit from that. Then it is a good deed, right? It is not a good deed if for the dragon, of course, but yeah, again, kind of depends on the situation. But in this case, if you do it for other people, then it's good. If you do it for yourself, and this is the opposing thing, it just goes like not away from you, but back to you. The evilness just means selfishness, nothing more, nothing less. In this case, it does not mean to harm other people or whatever, because doing harm just means like, yeah, basically just means that you are doing or fulfilling an action, and that can be different in nature, right? Like, everything that you do basically harms someone or something in the long or short run. So at one point someone else gets affected by it, but in the end the only thing that matters for the good or evilness of it is if you profit from it directly or not.
Research on the surface.
So let's see, Professor Limeleech, let's talk to her.
Once I publish my paper proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
Oh, so gnolls are actually nice so far. And we got ourselves another Mind Flayer Spirit Specimen. The question is just how can I get that one? Yeah, that's where am I? Somewhere over there. Mind Flayer Specimen. I mean, I can take it, but I'm not really in need of it at the moment. Ithbane candles, Study of Ogres. Yeah, there you go. A curiously passionate collection of research notes about ores. Of most surprise to me is the above-grounder's enthusiasm for gold and silver. Such metals have neither the practical benefits of mithril nor the astonishing properties of Hisa Kur. and yet are coveted as if they were the output of Moradin's own forge. Either the above-grounders are deluded, or they are onto something. Only one way to find out. I have acquired some samples for testing. For now, these are stored in a private room, but should they prove to be valuable as the denizens of the world above would have us think, I suppose, I shall have to transfer them to an even more secure location. Like, think of it. The value of an object, just because something is more valuable, means that you have to take more care of it. Or you have to secure it even more. Build more walls around it, make it safer, put up even more security measures or whatever. Like, it's just absolutely absurd. Okay, so what do we got? Rosewood dust, rover books, and the pronunciation of common for monstrous species. A guide for pedagogues. Alright. Teachers, basically. A guide for teachers on the most effective ways to teach the pronunciation of common to monstrous species. Contents. Introduction. A methodical approach to the acquisition of oral fluency. Chapter 1 to 6. Basic rules of phonics, vowels, combining consonants, practical exercises, further guidance, and species-specific challenges. Oh, this is very interesting. Again, let's come up with an example up here. Orcs, or orcs basically. They have tusks coming out of their mouth to the left and to the right. And if you have tusks coming out, it basically means you cannot close your mouth properly, and it sounds like kind of like this. So you cannot actually use the P sound. The P sound. It doesn't work. Plosives in general don't work. Well, it kind of depends if you can actually close the mouth or not. But if you just pull the mouth a little bit further apart, it doesn't quite work like that. But it definitely sounds different. So orcs may have a language that sounds less plosive and more like it uses W's and S sounds usually. So maybe in hill, else, sometimes maybe. But an M is usually also a plosive. So any letter that closes the mouth doesn't work. So orcs may use plosives not with their lips, but they would probably use plosive is anything that closes the mouth. They use it in the back of the mouth. So a K or something like that. So anything in the back. Maybe they even have like a special way of pronouncing certain letters like that. Then that would basically go and solve that little conundrum. So, Blurg.
Research. My surface-dwelling friend. How long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else.
Okay, interesting. Let's just look at the trading menu. Maybe we can find something. Hey, spores, nice. Battle Mage's Power. What is Battle Mage's Power? Huh, interesting. So what we got some arsonist stuff, remedial potion, flying, dark vision, malice. Malice is cool, I think. Anyway, what else? The Lifebringer. When the Bellora gains lightning charges, they also gain free temporary hit points. Nice. That's pretty good for Gale, actually. Temporary hit points disappear if the Bellora runs out of lightning charges. Well, Scorching Ray, interesting. Circlet of Blasting. And the Bellora can see in the dark up to 12 meters. Yeah. The Bellora's movement speed is unimpeded by difficult terrain. That's a nice one. Whenever you burn an enemy, you gain 2 turns of heat. This is not the only source of heat, but it definitely helps when you are going for a heat build. Okay, so we got Wall of Stone. Oh, what about this one? The Baneful. This blade's magical powers only function if it's bound to an Eldritch Knight or is a Warlock's Pact weapon. Favored weapon. This weapon has a +1 bonus, damage and attack roll. Basically counts as a weapon enchantment +2 instead of a +1. On a hit, possibly Bane your target. Oh wait, Bane is cool, I think. Has a... no. 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. It's good. But I don't know for how long. Could be one turn, could be multiple turns, or could be permanent as well. Anyway, Melf's first stuff. That's a cool one. Melf's Acid Arrow. Question, how often can you use that one? Evocation spell, long rest, so once per turn. But it's a really cool thing. You gain +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. It's pretty decent for a starting weapon, so if you find this Blurg in Act 1 somewhere, he definitely has decent spells. And a decent amount of gold. I think I bought something off of him. Whatever. Let's see. Where's Omeluum?
In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress.
Interesting. Meaning that either their connection is broken, or Omeluum is dead. Let's hope not. I'll track Omeluum down. Where was he headed? Perhaps Omeluum prefers to work alone? No. Given its connection to the subject matter. Have you anything to trade? Nope. I'll try to track him down. Where was he headed?
Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
Yeah, problem I didn't... not yet. If you anything to... I'll head out now, see if I can pick up Omeluum's trail, sure.
Of course. I should get back to my research.
Okay, now what did the quest actually say? Retrieve Omeluum, as if it's an object. We spoke to a hobgoblin called Blurg on the Society of Brilliance Lodge. His illithid companion, Omeluum, is missing. We agreed to look for it.
Strange.
It is not that we have...
Brilliant and extremely attractive.
It is not that we have found Omeluum just this time, or whatever. It's not a new character. We actually have a certain... Our magical journey is somewhere up there. We have a certain past with him, right? And it kind of feels as if there was no history at all, right? Nothing that happened. Okay, so there's the magical journey. Let's see how this actually works. My guess is we're gonna get transported into some other dimension, huh? Let's just try to get everybody on board. There's Karlach. Why does Karlach not get up here? Come on. Okay, wait a minute. Where's Karlach? What the? Wait a minute. Is there something on the roof? Nah. Or is there? Look at that, you can actually jump across. Sweet. But yeah, we don't really care about that. No, that 3 HP was not worth it. Could I maybe jump right in there? That would be quite interesting. Anyway. So, let's just get in there. The pathfinding of this is somewhat weird sometimes. Just get this one up there. Alrighty.
No time to rest.
Good. So, let's save and interact with the magical journey. Hoi. So, the picture is like an elevator going... Oh! That's a thing that I have seen from the outside. Very interesting. Magical journey. Nice! So this is how you get down here. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I just have to make sure that I'm not gonna get seen down here. I should have actually looked around first if there's like a... yeah, if there's anything around. Good. Most of the books are already read. What else? Some more vases. Oh, an opulent chest. Yes. Maybe we do have a key for it. Maybe we don't. But let's just get all of the alcohol here. Need to make sure that they're not going to drink it. It's bad for your health. Oh, that might be where all the gold ingots are stored. Isn't there like a silver one as well? No. Silver cakes. Oh, come on. You go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But the bust cannot be taken. Copper brazier. The cherry thing. We almost got it all. Actually, let's take that and that. For some reason this desk is empty. And the intricate save. Maybe there's someone or something in it, as usual. But, let's just open up this one. There you go. And in here we got ourselves. Ooh. Interesting things. So, this is of course valuable. The books are already read. Purple worm toxin and all of this stuff. This is actually something for... this is something for Lizelle. There you go. Alright.
Can't give up now. That's a friendly looking shadow.
Can you open that door? And there is no one inside. Huh. Okay. So there is nothing inside that safe.
Catch a break.
Good to know. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So the magical journey just gets you into that special room there. But was that it? Or is there another way down or something? Like it's... it skips... Nice. It actually skips the floor. Yeah, there's nothing there. I don't see any hatches. Or whatever. I mean, we could explore whatever this is. I could also try to get further down to the harbor. Actually, yeah, where are we going next? There is the Steelwatch Foundry, then there's this building over here, and then there's another one up here. And there is the support area over here, and then there's also the counting house. Probably going to explore that one here next, that huge one. Let's see. Is there nothing else around? No, like hidden hatch thingy or whatever? No. Doesn't look like it. And again, a stuffed bear. Strange one. So, some citizens, some other fellows. And that's the whole refugee thingy, but there was nothing else down here. Good. Good. But yeah, the harbor area. I have to explore the whole bloody thing. I'm gonna explore the whole thing once I explore that building there. But first, let's go further north. That must be it. That means we're gonna explore that building there. Right. Time to take the bucket into Githbank. Gith bucket and the if bank. Wait a minute. What about these fellows now?
I swear, this fist is just trying to provoke me, but I'm not gonna fall for it.
Provoke why?
Think I'll just sit back and rest my weary limbs while these angry youngsters
different colours.
sort matters out. Even before they got those big metal bruisers, the fists were obnoxious. But now...
Pantella's in a mood. Don't get in that fist way when she's in a mood.
Right, Pantella, who's that?
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
Right. So, Pantella.
These common folk need to learn to respect authority. Good thing I'm happy to teach them.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound too good. And authority, like, why should you respect authority at all? Think about it. What makes authority so respectable to begin with? I mean, you respect authority because you respect authority. But if you respect authority for whatever reason, and that reason does not come from yourself, then that respect is not earned, but just held somehow. And it's not in a stable position. It will fall as soon as that reason is gone. Right?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Because it's not inherent in the person. So what's this one? Terran. That's an interesting fella. Yeah, let's come on. Alright. Let's see. I mean, I could explore the garden a little bit further, right? While I'm at it. Yeah, I'm gonna explore the inside of that building and whatever a little later. This is where the gardener was inside. Another entrance. You end up somewhere in the sewers or whatever. Why? Okay, it's autosave, I hope. So, what do we got here? We got some balls and practice shields. Let's just take everything with us, why not? Where do they even get all of the plastics from? Oh, the playground. Just notice it. Some buckets or shovels. Maybe there's something... No. A hidden chest somewhere in the sandbox. That would be sweet. But no. Nothing hidden around here. Like a huge nail just driven into that bench. Okay, just normal citizens. And... That is... a chasm. Okay, so this is not where you're gonna go. Continue on forward. All of the thing down here is steel watch related. Right. So let's talk with Eves and this other one.
Not as bad as it could have.
Eves and Grog.
I need a quick word.
Oh, this one's corked.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
I don't care if you do a break or not, as long as you do whatever it is. Wait a minute. Yeah, if I hit that, then it falls down. Probably hit someone on the head. But we would be... Maybe we can turn the thing?
Need to find a way forward.
Don't fancy the look of those
The
prisoners.
better way would be to hit this one with a bow and arrow or whatever, but not to make it fall down though. But it might be an interesting solution. So, let's see, these are just normal citizens, and Bellora, Truscott, and Phinn, Truscott.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Do make the most of it. You never know how many you've got left.
Whoa.
There's no cure for a broken heart. But a bit of sunlight and fresh air helps. Sometimes.
Okay, wait a minute, what happened?
Perhaps it's time to revisit the idea of adopting a dog. There's only so much peace a person can take.
This was always her favorite season. What I'd give to feed the ducks with her again.
Well, you don't feed her to the dogs. Anyway, so... tragedy to the left and to the right. Too bad. Okay. We got ourselves some, whatever building. And, Janath Estate. Okay. That's the thing that we are going to explore in the next episode. Until then, we're going to end it. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual. And ta-ta!